Ever looked at your spending tracker and thought to yourself that you're spending a lot of money unnecessarily? You are most likely right about that. If your goal is to save money, then you might have to be more aggressive in dealing with your money leaks. After all, Benjamin Franklin did once say, "Beware of little expenses. A small leak will sink a great ship." Number 10. Gifts. Everybody loves a good gift, and there are so many occasions that encourage giving them. Birthdays, anniversaries, 6-month anniversaries, the 100-day milestone, appreciation days, weddings, baby and bridal showers, engagements, job promotions, housewarming, and just because. You could also come up with your own event and successfully get people to gift. Unfortunately, the gift culture sets you back financially. The average American spends about $600 on just gifts, and that's for those who stick to the usual holidays. If you're the kind that wants to go all out, consider making the gifts yourself. With YouTube tutorials, you can make candles and pillows for a fraction of the cost at which you would buy them. Make more meaningful gifts like a homemade video, a written song, or a knitted blanket. This is a good use of your skills and will help you save money. Number 9. Gym. How you look matters, even though we sometimes don't want it to. Humans are mostly a visual species and, sad as it is, will subconsciously judge you based on how you look. So rather than bemoan that fact, you can look the part. Most people get this with their workouts and the interest in exercise is picking up. If you decide to sign up for a gym membership, you might lose more than $700 a year. However, most people who sign up for the gym quit after 3 months. Fortunately, there is a way to exercise and save money. That might look like taking a walk, biking, running, rope jumping, or simply following a workout routine from the comfort of your home. Exercise is about discipline, not a place. If taking the stairs is a task, you'll probably be done with the gym in 2 weeks. Make exercise routine and fun. Have a dance session every evening with your family. Take your partner on an evening walk. Join a neighborhood sports team. If your house chores are physically demanding, that counts too. You don't need to break down, financially, physically, and mentally, to know you are getting in shape. Number 8. Home decor. A home is not a home simply because you filled every space with throw pillows and artwork. While these items do make a space look better, you don't need to empty your wallet to design your space. For most of these things, you can do them yourself. Repaint your rooms and polish your floors. This will help you save on labor. Make your own picture frames and only hang up what is significant to you. You can redo a room with a few online tutorials. Forego the plants as decor, especially if you won't remember to water them. Rather than make occasional flower purchases, have your own flower bed. You also don't need the whole candle selection from your favorite store. Moderation is key when you are trying to make the place feel homey. Get dual-purpose items like a sofa bed or a coffee table with storage options. Get the right size rug so that you're not buying other rugs to fill the space. When you get an item you don't like, make sure to return it within the return window. Number 7. Entertainment. At the end of a long, demanding day, you are probably just looking to have a fun time. However, how much we spend on the entertainment may make or frustrate our savings. You don't need to go to the movies every week. Have a movie night at home and save the big screens for a movie that you've been looking forward to. Review your streaming subscriptions too. If you haven't watched it in 2 months, then unsubscribe. To make sure you are not missing out on anything, you can swap passwords with a friend, so that you are paying for a few and still having the whole buffet. Take advantage of free events, like a night at the museum or a stroll in the park. Befriend the public library near you. You can borrow most of your entertainment options from there, like books and magazines. Get creative with your entertainment too. You don't need to go to a concert just because everyone is going. Have a sing-off at home. Create a scavenger hunt or throw your own party. On a budget, of course. Fun doesn't have to be expensive. Number 6. Electricity. Do you leave the lights on all day? Are you running the washing machine and dryer for only 3 clothes? Do you open the fridge and forget to close it? Are you shocked by your bill whenever you see it? If the answer is yes, then you need to make some changes to help cut down on how much you end up paying. First, cut down on the number of appliances in use. You don't need to have TVs in every room in the house. Get only one and maximize family time. Always switch off the lights when you leave a room. During the day, open the curtains and let the sunlight in. Make sure to get energy-saving light bulbs too. Only run your washing machine when it's full. Have a wash day so that you only run it once and not whenever your household members feel like it. And if the weather is agreeable, hang them out to dry. Don't be quick to use your blow dryer after you've washed your hair. Remember to unplug your appliances after use, like the toaster. This also doubles as a safety precaution since you will avoid a fire. These are small changes that will save you tens of dollars in the long run. Number 5. Travel. There's so much world to see. For all our exploration, humans have only discovered a portion of sea life, and there are some areas in the world that they haven't been to. There are probably plenty of areas you haven't been to. Travel was the most cited activity people were looking forward to after the pandemic. But that doesn't mean you should blow your savings chasing an experience. Book your trip during the off-season months. You get good prices and enjoy the places when they were less crowded. Take advantage of travel deals and discounts. Book an Airbnb rather than the most expensive hotel you can find. And if you've got your pictures, you don't really need to buy souvenirs that you will never use. If you can't quite afford an international trip, go local. Take a road trip or have a staycation in a part of town you've never been to before. You can also make travel changes at home. Get a smaller car, carpool, or use the public transport system. Go green by walking or biking to different areas too. Number 4. Credit card usage. 1 in 4 Americans has credit card debt, and the average debt on most cards is about $5,000. If you're in the habit of only paying off the minimum, that number grows bigger each passing day because of compounding interest. Therefore, you end up losing money even when you're doing nothing because of your credit cards. But you can get out of debt. Pay off the cards. A good habit is to pay them off monthly and on time. Look at the different cards to find rates that are good for you. And if you must use the cards, maximize the rewards programs, either in cash return, points, or mileage. If you can't trust yourself around cards, because you were just tempted to swipe all the time because you like the feeling, ditch the cards. Go cardless and pay for everything in cash. Always stick to the budget. Impose a spending freeze and avoid places that will seduce you to swipe. Number 3. Accommodation. Outside transportation and food, accommodation also eats up a chunk of our income. Therefore, you should make changes that allow you to enjoy the space you have without worrying over how much rent you have to pay or how much you need to maintain it. While large houses look great and seem to speak of a certain status, they require more in maintenance, to furnish, and can get a little lonely, especially if you're the only one living there. To save money, it helps to downsize. Move into a smaller house and have only the furnishings and items you need. Some items you get are mostly due to peer pressure, and you hardly ever use them, like the bread maker. You can also split costs with a roommate, or if the idea is not so repulsive to you, move in with your parents for a while as you save up for something better. And your list doesn't have to be too strict. Most things on your list could be wild thinking. You won't die without a walk-in wardrobe or walk-in pantry. Find a place that will help you save on transport costs too. If you've got an extra room, you can always consider renting it out for extra income. Saving money means looking at what's more important. Number 2. Health and addictions. You can't buy a second life here on Earth, despite what some series love to depict. There's no potion or spell or special pool that has achieved this yet. At least none we know of. Therefore, you need to take care of yourself so that you're not spending money trying to get better. Studies estimate that retired people will spend about $200,000 on just healthcare, but the costs rack up even before you retire if you are constantly sick. To avoid this, take better care of yourself. Quit harmful habits like smoking, gambling, overeating, undereating, and excess consumption of alcohol before the damage is irreparable. These habits keep you draining your money in return for short-term pleasure. Think long-term. Change your diet and include more fruits, vegetables, and proteins. Rest well. Take time off work. Get your sleep schedule in line and find hobbies that simply help you relax. Get your body moving and your posture right. Read up on studies on what's good for you. We are always in the process of learning, and we should apply that to our health to help us save. Before we get into number 1, make sure to check out the links in the description for our best recommendations to boost your savings. Number 1. Food. A large portion of our income goes to food, naturally. We all need to eat at some point, even if you are considering a hunger strike, a fast, or even a simple diet. However, keeping your body nourished shouldn't starve your bank account. Cut back on how much you spend on groceries. You don't need to carry 7 different cereal brands no matter how much you love it. Buy foods while they are in season, since they will cost you significantly less. You can also get coupons to help you save some money. Simple tasks like meal prepping and bulk shopping will also trim down how much you spend. Eating out is the boss fight in this category. You lose over $3,000 a year on just eating out. Rather than go out, learn to cook at home. It can be a simple meal like a sandwich or mac and cheese. Don't be quick to throw out leftovers either. If you store them right, you can stretch them for about a week and pack them for lunch. Starting a home garden is a great way to ensure you have healthy produce and to reduce your grocery budget. Learn which seasons are great for which veggies, and grow those that are in season all year. Make sure to check out the next video. You're going to get a ton of value from this one. See you there.